video, and I wanted to do this because I had a few people ask some questions about these notebooks that I got from Monique at Morgan Le Fay's Trinkets regarding the leather, since it's also, I guess, camel leather. So let's go through all three sets. So you can see I have two of each. I've got a little one and a large one, little one and a large one of each. So the first camel notebooks, or notebooks that I got that were, to represent the camel leather, were these two. When I first got my Midori's Traveler's Notebook, brown passport size, I could have gotten one of the Star Fairy editions. But I wasn't sure if I would like it, and I knew I liked the brown color, so I got a brown one. And then, like a month or so later, I'm like, oh, I want to get that camel one, and of course then they were all sold out. So what I ended up doing was contacting Ray Blake at My Life All in One Place, and what I ended up buying was first a Fieldnote size, and this the fiance used for quite a long time, and he used it as, I guess I had it upside down. He used it as his wallet, and the leather is a different type of leather than the Midori leather. It's much more. It's a firmer leather, and it's more polished, and it did look a lot lighter. I've had these now for, oh gosh, I got them in 2014, so it's been a while. So here is the Ray Blake. Now, of course, he had put in an ID pocket, one of the Midori stickers, and one here for like receipts and other whatnot. But you can see it's strung still like the Midori. And one thing also about this that's different is it is Fieldnote size. So what I remember him doing was on the larger string putting two Fieldnote size notebooks, and on the smaller strand putting passport size notebooks. So that way you could utilize both strings. And you can see it's a firm leather, and he had this with him every day for, oh my gosh, a year or so, until we got a blue one and then a couple of others. But Ray has it come with the green elastic, and it was much lighter. And here is the Ray Blake Camel, and it's a little bit larger. It was more like this color on the outside, and over time, of course, the outside tended to darken. So these are the Ray Blake Camels, Fieldnote size and traditional Midori size, but it's a little bit wider, so you can fit a few more notebooks in it. Then, just this last year, I was able to get these, the new ones, by the Traveler's Notebook Company, formerly known as Midori. Now this passport I used exclusively for three or 4 months. And when I first got it, it was like this really nice dark color. And then over time, you can see it really started to show all of the markings from it being used. And the inside, there we go. So that's the passport, which of course you can see the difference. Passport, Fieldnote, larger, smaller. The passport size, for people wanting to know the size of it, it is, oh goodness, it's almost equivalent to a B7 piece of paper. So it's 5 by 3.5, I want to say 5 by 3.5, roughly. Actually, I've got a note in one of my other notebooks that'll show me the exact size. And then this is the full-size camel, where you can see it's a beautiful leather. It marks up so easily. And the leather quality of this, from what I can tell, is different than the leather quality of the previous camels that they had. And it's also, I don't know. It's beautiful, and I'm so glad that I have it. But I think I would have. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just bumped the tripod. I would have liked to have had this in the original camel, because the leather for those just they don't know, they just look so much better. So that's the Midori. So we have Ray Blake, we have Midori, and then my most recent purchase were these. And these I got from Monique at Morgan Le Fay's Trinkets. I'll get those out of the way so we can see these. I got them from Morgan Le Fay's Trinkets. And now you can see her passport size is just a little bit bigger than that. Actually, I think she calls it an extra large passport. So it has a little bit more room, and also hers has 2 sets of strands. Like I've got 2 notebooks, well, a notebook and a dashboard and a notebook, each on a separate strand. So there's much more room, and she has a little clasp, just like very similar to what the Midori has. I think hers are like a lead tin, where the Midori's are like a more like antiqued. And the leather, as you can see, is a little bit firmer, and you can also see, you know, the dye that is used for that. It's a little bit firmer. Actually, it's quite a bit firmer, but I think that is a little bit better, because the Midori is super floppy, which is nice. But since I use the passports as a wallet, I kind of like having a little bit more structure. So that's the passport. And then this is the same leather, same dye, same color, but this is the Midori. Not the Midori, sorry. This is the Monique from Morgan Le Fay's Trinkets. And actually here, the passport size is 89 by 124, or which is 3.5 by 4.88. And the B7 is 3.5 by 4.9. So, I mean, B7 and passport size are roughly the same thing. But this, again, the one from Monique, it also has 2 strands. So I've got these 2 notebooks bound together on 1 strand. And then this one I've got a lot on. I have the Faroof, so you can see it. The Faroof Traveler's Factory. This is 100% cotton card zipper pouch. I have a craft folder, and then I also have an insert all on 1 elastic. And this is the DIY fish insert. So there you go. And you can see it's the same type of leather that we have here. You can see the dye. And it, again, just like the passport, it has a little bit more structure to it. And I think I kind of like that. I think I like the Midori because, you know, it was the first notebook, traveler's notebook I ever got was a Midori. And so I really like it. But one thing I like about this one by Monique is the leather just has a, I think the Camel Midori, it feels too like suede. I mean, it has this like fuzziness to it that my brown Midoris, my Narita Airport Midori, and even my blue and black Midoris didn't have. It's very suede-like. Why this? I don't know. You can tell this is like a full grain leather. Of course, it's just different processes, but I like this better. I like that this, I haven't really even used this. It sat in its box, other than to put a couple of notebooks in it, and it just gets damaged so easily. So there you go. They're all wonderful makers. Monique makes wonderful notebooks. Ray makes wonderful notebooks. And Ray also on his webpage has so many different things that if you're new to the Traveler's Notebook, if you're new to it, and he also has lots of interesting things in field note size, which is very difficult to find other than just buying, blank field note size notebooks. But he has some wonderful downloads that you can download for free on his webpage. And they're always I like them because they're a good jumping off place for people that are new to the Traveler's Notebook and they're not really sure what they want. So these are by Ray Blake, the Camel, and he has a beautiful new red one, which he's calling the London Underground, or I can't remember what it's called, but it looks gorgeous. These are by Monique at Morgan Le Fay's Trinkets, and these are the original Midori Camel. So I just wanted to show you, since I have a lot of notebooks, and I thought I would show you notebooks by different makers that were trying to create something at a time when these items weren't available because people, highly prized the leather and especially the color of the leather. And I agree. One of the very first things that I ever got that was camel was this, and it is a mug coaster. Now, of course, I've never used it. It's only been in its little pouch. And so, see, this leather is different. This is like really soft and suedey. Like it has this fuzzy texture to it. And this is so much smoother. So I think, see, even the nap on the inside. Now this camel has never left my house. It has never left the dining room / music room / craft room / planning room. And see, they're different. This reminds me much more of the brown and the black. This is so different. I'm not sure. They have done something different in the process. And this is just wonderful. I wish they were making them out of this, because I would be using mine all the time. But sadly, they're not. So I just wanted to show you a quick little trip down the camel leather realm. Okay, and I see I'm almost at 14 minutes, so it is time to stop. Look for a video maybe this weekend or next week where I will explain a little bit more about the project component of One Book July. Okay, if you have any questions, leave a comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.